Hi everyone, this is a video from my negotiating course on Udemy. If you like it, if you find it useful, then please do consider two things. First of all, why not get the course? It's only about $15. But also, why not sign up for my free tip of the month, which consists of free, useful stuff every month by email. It also includes free coupons for courses that I'm releasing and also money off for new courses. I make about one a month, so it's well worth keeping a track of my tip of the month for all those new offers. So please do sign up for tip of the month. The web address is in the comments.
Now, I think the biggest reason we have for not negotiating is probably embarrassment. It's probably our pride. We don't want to look cheap. If you go in to negotiate for a car and they just say, sorry, we can't reduce it, and you say, oh, well, all right, I'll pay the full price then. There is a feeling they're going to be going, oh, well, we knew you would. Or at least they're going to be thinking, yeah, we knew you would. So how do we overcome embarrassment and pride? And the answer is to think of it as a game. Negotiating's just a game. Go into that car showroom and just think to yourself, I'm going to mess with their heads. I'm going to have a laugh. I'm going to play a bit of a game. And of course, to them, it's a game. They're playing the game all day, every day. So if you play the game back, that's absolutely fine. It's just game on. I want to give you an example of this. I was going to buy a present for my wife back in the old days when I used to buy her presents. And it was a watch. I was going to get her a nice little watch, one of those ones where the moon comes up and goes back down. I don't know if you remember those from the 1980s. And I found the perfect one in the window of the watch shop. It was £50. And I was prepared to spend £50, of course, but I decided to try to negotiate and see if I could get some money off. So I got them to get the watch out of the window, and they said, oh, it's a lovely watch, isn't it, sir? And I said, yeah, I really like it. I just wondered whether you would negotiate on the price a bit. You know, could you reduce the price a bit for me? And the lady said, well, but that's the price it is. And I said, well, I know, but it's a bit more than I was planning to spend, and I just wondered whether you could reduce it a little. And she said, well, we've got cheaper watches if you don't want to spend that much. And I said, I know, the trouble is that's the one I like, but if you could reduce it a bit, it would be great. And she said, well, I'll have to go and get Mr. Biggins. And so she went off to get the manager. And I saw her knock on the manager's door and go in to his office. And there was a sort of a window between his office and the shop with sort of Venetian blind on the window. And I could see her talking to him. And every now and then they would look at me through the window. And you could see her going, yeah, there's this guy and he wants to do this. And the manager was going, so which one is it? And they would open the blind and point. And she was going, it's that one there. And he was going, oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. And they were both looking at me through the Venetian blind like that. And my question is, how would you feel at that moment when the shop assistant and the manager are both looking at you through the window, talking about you? And the thing is, a lot of people would think, oh, I just want the earth to open up and swallow me up. I couldn't bear it. But you mustn't think that. You must just think it's a game. It's just a game I'm playing with these people. So anyway, the manager came out of the office and sort of swaggered over and said, hello, so what seems to be the trouble? And I said, well, it's not really a problem. It's just I'm hoping you could reduce the price of it. And I was thinking to myself, let's see how good he is. Let's see what he says. And what he actually said was, well, I suppose I could come down to £5. Would 45 be okay? And I said, well, I don't know, it's still a bit much. Can you reduce it a bit more than that? And he went, don't know. And he got his calculator out and he was working it out. And he said, how about 42? And I probably should have said, well, make it 40 and I'll buy it. But I didn't. I just took the 42 and I just said, okay, yep, I'll buy it for 42. And so I got £8 off. Now, was it worth the pain and humiliation of being looked at through their little window for £8? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Because I got a bit of practice. I mean, I got £8 off the watch, but next time it might be a house. It might be 80,000 I'm getting off a house next time. So it's all practice. And it's practice at telling myself it's only a game. And actually, there was no mental stress for me. I just went in and messed with the manager's head and got £8 off. Why not? So tell yourself it's a game. Whatever they do, it's just tactics by them. So you can tell yourself, yeah, they're playing the game quite well, but it's still only a game. And if you go in with that mindset, you don't have to worry about fear and pride and embarrassment.
So there we are. I hope you found that video interesting and useful. I always try to make my videos and my training practical as well as fun. And if you liked it, please do two things. One is consider getting the negotiating course. It only costs about $15 from Udemy. The price varies on there, but you can get a coupon from my website. If you go to chriscroft.com and look at the free resources coupon page, I've got coupons for all of my courses for the minimum price you can get them on Udemy, which is usually about $15. But also, please do sign up for my free tip of the month. Free stuff every month, including free access to new courses that I'm releasing and money off for new courses. I do make about one a month, so tip of the month is great. There's almost always a free course on there. So please do sign up for that, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.